Alright, welcome to Beers and Fears. I'm Brian.
And I'm David. And today's indie horror review is Roman Jossart's The Campground.
In 1970, there was a boy named Charlie Morrison. And let's just say he was the most popular kid in school. Charlie was in a troupe, and he invited over the members to celebrate his 10th birthday party. And let's just say things didn't go quite as planned. His mother took him to an old campground. She stabbed him 7 times in the face and 6 to the chest and heart. She just left his body to rot. They say if you still come out to the old campground, Charlie will be waiting, watching, seeking revenge with the same screwdriver that his mom killed him with. And that's the legend of Charlie Morrison.
Alright, we're back. Man, I love that trailer, personally.
Yeah.
They did 2 trailers. I think by far that is the best one. It just really kind of gives a whole vibe of what the movie was about, personally. And I just really enjoyed it. And I love this film. I have a lot to say about it, but first, David, give me your thoughts, man. What'd you think of The Campground?
First off, Casey Weber is awesome. He plays Kevin.
Yes.
Hilarious. By far my favorite character in this movie.
Well, I thought Kevin was funny because of the fact that Roman was talking about they had a problem with casting about almost, 3 weeks in, I think it was, and they had to recast, and I believe Kevin's part, was actually the recast. So having to come in at that time, and it was crucial to try to, oh man, we got to save this film, basically, to come in and actually own it, and I don't know how the original person might have been, but this dude rocked it.
Oh,
so,
no, he was great.
He was awesome. One of the best things that I really enjoyed was the score. This is from Studio 605, who made this film that Roman works at over in, I think they're in, was it Indiana? Indiana? Yeah. So the score on this is really crucial, especially with any film, but indie films in general, when you have such a low budget, to try to get a good score is really hard to do. And they really able to have a nice score that pushed this movie along. So there wasn't any parts where I felt that, I wish this scene would end. They just really pushed it along well. So I thought the score was done well. I love some of the kills.
Oh man, some of the kills were great. The actors really sold, and one chick gets hung by her scarf. That's just like, I thought it was great.
Not giving too much away, but that scene rocked, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I believe it's up for an award, is what they're trying to go for.
Probably.
So we'll tell you about that soon. So overall, what do you think? Any critique on what they need to improve on, or his first film? So
I mean, it was pretty solid. I think the one thing that kind of bugged me a little bit was the opening scene when they're in the car, the kind of cheesy green screen background thing. I mean, I understand why they did it, but it was just kind of and I mean, considering that's literally the only bad thing about the film, that I thought pretty solid movie.
Yeah, definitely. And this was a film that was written in high school, by the way, and for that being at such a young age.
Oh man,
the storyline was really good.
It was great. It was great.
I agree with the green screen. Not saying I'm not a fan of it or any.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but if you're in a car, you're already filming outside. I get it. Why don't you just go ahead and film the whole thing that way rather than having a green screen on that part? But whatever. I mean, after all, that's one thing compared to the whole entire movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm cool with it. So one of the things that I definitely thought, which is any horror films, the only critique that I would have is audio. There was definitely like this, through the film. Definitely was grabbing my remote a couple times for going louder or lower, but it is an indie film, and you kind of expect it, to be honest, and it didn't really take it away. If that score wasn't there, like I said earlier, totally wouldn't have ruined it, in my opinion. So, overall, I think the Campground was awesome.
It was good.
So kudos to you guys. If you haven't checked it out, campgroundfilm.com. You can order it right now. It's $20 plus $3 shipping and handling. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely one that you can watch any night and put it right next to Friday the 13th or Halloween.
Yeah.
So
Pretty much.
good job, guys.
All right. Today, we are drinking Cold Spring IPA. And from Cold Spring Brewing Company in the currently very cold Minnesota.
Yes.
So, I mean, they got plenty of ice cold water right now.
And I think anything that's kind of like this goes perfectly well with a movie called The Campground.
Exactly.
Come on. This is the type of beer that you just want to grab, put your feet up next to a nice little campfire, have some s'mores, and maybe a good old-fashioned killing. So,
Yeah, you know, watch out for a slasher. You know,
yes. Be
general
careful.
things you do when you camp.
Definitely. So, Cold Spring IPA, dry hop, double hopped, good stuff.
Yeah.
You can find it at any local stores, actually. Was able to find this at one of those little discount kind of grocery stores. So,
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. $1.99 a 4-pack. Come on.
Can't beat that.
So there it is. So I guess there's only one thing left to say here.
Fear never tasted so good. Hey. These guys in the campground, they're up for several awards.
Quite a few, actually, like 4 or 5 or something.
You should vote for them.
Yes.
Here they are.
So we got Best Director, Roman Jossart. Screen Queen, Anna Love.
Scream King, Casey Weber. Best Feature, The Campground.
And of course, Best Death Scene, Lydia Bender.
All that you're going to vote on Twitter with hashtag HSA2014.
That's right. So get over to Twitter, HSA 2014. Vote for it because the Campground needs to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Go now. Why are you still watching this? Go.
Yeah, go away. Go vote now.